lovely humans, welcome to Starlight and Stitches. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you've been here before and you're coming back, thanks. I hope you've remembered to subscribe. If you are new, then welcome. You're now in Alice Land. I am Alice, and here in Alice Land we like to talk about yarny stuff, crochet. We do crochet book reviews, yarn hauls, end of the month finished project videos, all sorts of lovely crafty goodness. So if you think that's something you might enjoy, hit subscribe, join my subscribers, because my subscribers are the best. So if you are also the best, come and join us. This is our lovely, happy, positive place here on the internet. This is the first video in December. So that means, as you well know, we're going to look at everything I made last month. Last month was a washout. I did not make very much, so this is going to be a very short video. We have just finished our 4-part video mini series where we looked at 4 different Christmas crochet books. Check them out if you haven't seen them. But today we are looking at what I've made. It's not a lot. I don't have most of these things here. They have already gone to their peoples and not peoples. You will see very shortly. So I'm just going to head straight into it. So November, as most of you know, was a ridiculously busy month for me, and I did not get very much done at all. But I will show you what I did do. The first thing that I did, this was actually a customer, one of my lovely subscribers, my lovely Kathleen, who I love to pieces. She's been a massive supporter of my channel since the very beginning. She asked for something to be made, and I had made it and sent it. She asked for these lovely 3 peas in a pod. I have my own 3 peas in a pod just up there. But Kathleen has got 3 beautiful grandchildren, and she wanted 3 peas in a pod, and then that represents each of her grandchildren. So that was the first thing I made, got that sent out. It made it to America. We've got terrible postal strikes over here in the UK at the moment, so I was a little bit scared, but that has gone, that has arrived. It is with my lovely subscriber Kathleen, so thank you, Kathleen, for placing that order. I am very appreciative. After the 3 peas in a pod, that was quite an easy one to make. What book was that from, actually? I think it was from Kawaii Crochet. I will link down below to a crochet book walkthrough for that particular book, because it's lovely, and I did it ages ago, so some of you might not have seen it. But I'm pretty sure it was from Kawaii Crochet. Really easy pattern. Yeah, it didn't take me long to make it up at all, but I was happy to make it, and it was lovely to make something for somebody that means a lot to me. The second thing that I made, my older brother, he's got lovely curly hair, and recently he's been keeping it short. He used to have it long, and now it's short again, but now for the winter he's sort of growing it a little bit. So he messaged me and said, Alice, I really hope that you can make me a hairband. He had a lovely blue and yellow hairband that he used to wear, and he lost it, or something happened to it, so I made him a hairband. Really easy. I just made sure I had his measurements of his head, made sure there was a little bit of stretch in it. I did a back loop only to give it kind of the ribbed effect, and a hairband was made, my friends. Yeah, it wasn't difficult, it was very easy, which is the theme really for this month. Everything nice and easy, and even though they were nice and easy, I still didn't get much done. So, brother's headband. Good stuff, fits him. His hair is now out of his face, and he has a warm head full of hair for winter. How is it, right? Both of my brothers have got lovely curls, and me and my sister have got straight hair. I want curls. My brother Simon has got the most beautiful curls you ever did see, and long eyelashes as well. It doesn't make sense, does it? So after the headband, he messaged me again and said he would like a blanket for his dog. So I gave him a choice of some yarns that I had, and he chose this lovely orange mixed with other colours, greens, yellows. It was actually a ball of yarn, or 2 cakes of yarn that I got from Aldi quite a while ago. What were they called? Rainbow yarn? Rainbow yarn, but I can't remember what colourway they came in, so I'm really sorry about that. So I made this lovely blanket. Now, I will link below. The stitch it's not just a basic stitch, it's one that I found on Bag O' Day's channel, and so I will link down below. But rather than just doing a plain blanket for the doggy, Mr. Briggs. Briggs the dog is my favourite dog in the world. That's my brother's dog, and that's who the blanket was for. Instead of just doing like a plain blanket, I wanted to find like something that was a bit more interesting. So I will link down below to this blanket stitch. It's really lovely, just gives it a bit of texture, it's really nice, and it's just, I think it's just a 2-row repeat, and it was really easy. I liked it a lot. So that was the third thing that I made this month with beautiful blanket. I just did a little border around the outside just to give it a bit more oomph, and it's perfect for Briggs the dog, and he's very happy, and he's a bit warmer now this winter. So then the last thing that I made, I told you it was going to be a short video. Last thing I made was for my daughter's, one of her best friends. It was her birthday. We got her a small gift, and I wanted to make her something as well, because she's a really special friend to my daughter. She's lovely, one of the sweetest girls. She's always welcome around my house. I love her to bits, and it was her birthday, and she was 9, 2 days before my daughter's birthday. So I made her this lovely flower in a pot. Again, I'm pretty sure it was from Crochet. Again, I will link down below to a book walkthrough for where that pattern is from. But it was a lovely pattern, and actually I didn't want to give it away after I'd finished it because I loved it so much, so I am likely going to be making one for our house as well. But that was given to my daughter's friend. Such a lovely girl, and she really appreciated the handmade gift. Her mum crochets as well, but unfortunately her poor mum, she's got her hands full. She's got 3 children, and she runs a very busy household, so she doesn't get much time to do her craft, but she's wonderful. She's a great artist as well, so it's nice to have crafty and artistic friends around us. Lovely stuff. So that was the 4 things I made. I did do some more squares as well. For the Fair and Square initiative. I'm getting quite a little collection built up now, so I'm probably going to get that off to them in the new year, maybe. I might do a load in January as well, because they're running the initiative throughout the new year. If you don't know what it is, there's just a local person to me, and they have set up this initiative where you can either knit or crochet 6-inch by 6-inch squares. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, just knit them up, and then you send them off to them, and they make them into blankets for people that need warmth this winter. So homeless, families that can't afford to put their heating on, lots of different people who need those blankets. The initiative's going really well. But I have got some more to add to my box. I am actually using up yarns that I don't think I'm going to use personally. So quite a few yarns from mystery boxes and things that I've gone, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'm using them on these, and I'm generally using like 2 together. So that one, for example, is a brown yarn, which I would never use for anything, mixed with another multicoloured yarn that the colours aren't really my sort of thing, but they are working up lovely in these squares. Similarly, the greys there, I'm not a grey person. I'm not likely to use a DK grey yarn that's variegated, so I've made them into squares. I have got a couple of balls of yarn on the go that stick in my bag for my train journeys to and from work. So more squares, a hairband, a blanket, a flower and some peas. That is all I have done this month. Let me know which one is your favourite. I will put links down below to patterns and things for each of those items, except the hairband, because I just made it up as I went along. We are now in December. I have got all my Christmas gifts to make. I've got my brother-in-law's birthday to make. I don't know when I'm going to have time to do it all. I need about 2 extra days in each week to be able to finish everything that I need to do. But we're going to get there. My cat's down here. Are you going to come up and say hello? I don't know. He's massive now, aren't you, boy? He is an absolute monster. But Mr. Malfoy is a much loved monster. Honestly, everyone else in this house is so cool, and he is not cool at all, are you? Yes, I love you. I love you. So that's all I did this month. Let me know which one you like best. I will put the links down below for patterns for everything except for the hairband, because like I just said, I made that up as I went along. And I will see you guys next week. Look after yourselves. Look after your loved ones. And I will see you all next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Oh my gosh, he's purring. Oh, got my chin. Say bye-bye.